to another episode of The Dish. Due to some technical difficulties, we couldn't get in the studio and get another episode out to you guys at the end of last week. So we're filming now. We should have another one out at the end of this week. As always, I'm Jalen Russell. This is Jalen Gray. And first topic, there's been a lot of talk about where should KD end up this upcoming offseason. Should he go to New York? Should he go to Washington? Should he stay in OKC? What do you think is his best fit for him right now?
I think that he should stay where he is in Oklahoma City. I mean, the biggest reason, of course, is Russell Westbrook, who's the walking triple-double that he is, that can take over a game when KD doesn't have it on a night.
And in 7 years, where they've been together, they've
also
won
been injured on and off. So
but even then, the best season that they had was when James Harden was there, who's also now arguably one of the top 5 players in the league.
Yeah, but he wasn't the James Harden of Houston.
He had the potential there for sure. And now when you look at a team like Washington, where you have John Wall, one of the best point guards in the league, Bradley Beal, great shooter, can play defense really well, a very explosive backcourt.
I'm not hearing anything better than Russell Westbrook, but okay.
But when you look at the pairing, like what does Ibaka really do? He's great on defense, but he's not going to score. Honestly, he's overrated. Quite honestly, he's overrated.
Are you serious? He has a shot.
And you're married to Inez Cantor, who's being ridiculously overpaid right now. 5 years, $80 million. I don't know why they gave him that.
I don't know why you insulted Ibaka like that.
And just John Wall's style of play fits with KD better than Russell Westbrook does. Russell Westbrook wants to be that number one option. John Wall will be happy to take a backseat to KD to win a championship. I think Russell Westbrook doesn't understand the idea of having another dominant one with him. And with John Wall and Bradley Beal, both those guys can shoot. They're willing to pass. Kevin Durant would win scoring titles, and they're also in the weaker Eastern Conference. They win a championship, or they at least get to the championship.
I like that you said that. In Washington, he would win a lot of scoring titles. In OKC, he's a healthy season, both him and Russell Westbrook, and a good defensive team away from winning a championship.
That's a lot of ifs. Defense is really key, and I don't know if they have it.
That's two things. Like you have to start
very big.
You have to start over basically in Washington.
Hey, they've got $20 more million in cap room than OKC does in the future, in the next year actually. Right. But moving on, Dirk Nowitzki finished up his last international game for Germany last Thursday. Is he the best all-time foreign player, to come through the NBA?
Definitely not. I mean, Hakeem Olajuwon is the thing that happened. He only, has the title for most blocks ever. He's also top 3 in blocks, steals, and points. Steals is very hard to get for a big man.
Steals, he's 8th. He's not top 3.
8th, but the rest of the guys, that are the next 20 on the list are guards.
True, but Dirk has also revolutionized the game. You want to talk about stretch fours, how everyone wants a stretch four right now? You want to know why that is? Because Dirk revolutionized it. He opens up the entire field for the entire court. For the point guards, for the shooting guards to kind of penetrate, for the center to post up. He's one of the best shooters of all time. 50-40-90 club, one of only 12 people to ever do it.
Okay.
Won an MVP, won a Finals MVP, won a championship. And who has he ever played with? He had Nash for a few years, Michael Finley, really.
He had great rosters with good defenses.
He didn't have great rosters.
And Rick Carlisle, one of the best coaches.
He worked with washed-up players and made it work. Dirk was always the central focus of his team, whereas the Dream had Clyde Drexler, Robert Horry, who hit big shots.
Olajuwon was not the central focus of the Houston Rockets.
Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, Steve Francis, Otis Thorpe, one of the most underrated power forwards ever. Okay, and I'm an advanced stats guy, so when you look at career contributions, which is the scale of importance to your team based on the team quality, Dirk's was 23.73 over his career. The Dreams is 20.14.
Dirk is a one-dimensional player. He can shoot, and that's about it. Hakeem Olajuwon can score 50 on one end and keep his man from scoring.
Huge misconception.
And that allows your defense to get set up and actually pressure because you got a guy that's going to protect the basket.
Right. Great shot blocker in the Dream, but Dirk is actually not that bad on defense. When you look at the Dream's defensive rating over his career, 98. Dirk's is 104. That's only 6 points difference over 100 possessions. And then when you look at the scoring point, Dirk is 117 offensive, and 100 possessions is going to score 117 points. The Dream, 108. I think the stats speak for themselves.
You can make stats say all you want, but there are a lot of tall guys that can shoot. There is only one Hakeem Olajuwon.
Bold move, but I think that's one of those debates that's never going to be solved. They're going to be the top 2 always.
No, it's solved. Hakeem Olajuwon's the best.
Well, that's all we have for you guys this week. Thanks for watching.